Hello, it's Nathan Littleton here, National President of the PSA UK and Ireland. And I don't know about you, but I can't quite believe that 2023 is already a month old. But I hope it's been a great start to the year for you. And I wanted to share a very quick monthly message with you just to let you know exactly what's happening in the PSA that you might not know about, and of course, some of the things that we're doing to help you. Now, what you might have seen over the last few months, there have been a few mentions of it here and there and in the regional events too, is my theme for the PSA for this year is just one thing. Now, I wanted the theme for the year to be something that would genuinely help you to grow your businesses. And when I think about all of the conferences and the events that I've attended over the years that I've been in business, in fact, it's 20 years for me next month. Wow. When I think about all those conferences and webinars and courses that I've bought, I look at all of the notes that I've taken, and there are mountains and mountains of notes, all filled with things that at the time I thought were great ideas. And in many cases, they were great ideas. But did I put all of those things into practice? No, I didn't. And in fact, I look back over those notes and I sometimes think, oh, that's something I could still do now. But one of the things that I have used in my business that has worked really, really well, and is the reason why I made it my theme for this year, is just one thing. And that means that after every event that I attend or each course that I take or whatever it might be, I will note down just one thing that I can go away and I can do straight away. Something that will make a positive difference within my business to make me a better speaker, make me a better business person, a better marketer, whatever it might be. And that's what I'd like you to do too. So when it comes to those regional events that you attend, when it's the conferences and you see so many great speakers, I want you to concentrate and focus, write down, tell other people just one thing that you're going to do that will make a significant impact within your business. And if you do that, if we all do that, I'm pretty confident that we can all grow much better businesses and be much better speakers as a result. Now, one other thing to tell you is about the conferences, the fantastic events that we have lined up for this year. Now, the first one, the one coming up most soon, is our spring conference, which is called Impact. And it is all about making a bigger impact from the stage and a bigger impact in your marketing so that you can speak on more stages and in more training rooms and on more virtual rooms too. So it's all about making a bigger impact, and it's set to be a great event. We've already announced a few of the speakers, and ticket sales, they're going well. Tickets are selling out. So if you want to get one of the cheapest early bird tickets, now is definitely the time to do that. So the spring conference Impact will be on 22nd of April, and it will be in sunny Manchester, a city that I know many of our members love, and I love too. Our second conference is our 3-day conference, which is in the autumn. Now, that will be on the 13th to the 15th of October. And as much as I love Manchester, it's not the best city in the world, I'm afraid, because that's reserved for Birmingham, which is my home city. And it's where we will be hosting the Speaking Business Summit 2023 from the 13th to the 15th of October. So that is also set to be a great event. I know it's the highlight for many of our members of their year. And we have announced some speakers for that too. So I know that we have Sylvie DeGiusto, who is a wonderful speaker coming over from the US. She's already shared with me a few of the things that she's going to be delivering, and you are absolutely set for a real treat there. We've also got Phil M. Jones, a good friend of mine, someone I've worked with for a number of years. He is a Brit, but he moved over to the US too. He's an NSA Hall of Famer, has sold more than 1 million copies of his book, and his content is really, really good. So he's going to be joining us. We also have our very own Caroline Flanagan, who really lit up the stage, the virtual stage, if you like, at our conference last year or the year before, did a superb job. And I know so many people took value from her presentation too. So she's going to be joining us live and in the room at the Speaking Business Summit this year. And finally, we have Lee Thompson. Now, Lee Thompson is something a little bit different. He is a Brummie. It wouldn't be a Birmingham Speaking Business Summit without me bringing a Brummie along too. So we have Lee Thompson, who is a theatrical pickpocket. And he's famous for being in Cirque du Soleil. He's a wonderful, wonderful performer. So there's a huge amount that we can learn from him too. So we've got a lineup there. We've got a fantastic venue. We have deals with the tickets where the hotels are included too. So all you've got to take care of then is actually getting to the venue. Everything else is sorted for you. It really is set to be a great event. Thank you so much to those of you who have submitted applications for the call for speakers that went out recently. We are poring over those applications now and trying to get a great lineup for you for the event in October. So you've got two great events there, not to mention the wonderful regional events that we have. Regional presidents have just taken over, and many of which are running their first events of their regional presidency at the moment, which is just great to see. The regions really are the lifeblood of the PSA. So if you haven't been to a regional event in the very recent past, what's stopping you? Get along to one and show your support for the regions, and you'll learn plenty there too. Now, the other reason that I wanted to put these video messages together was, yes, to tell you about what's happening in the PSA and what we're doing to help you, but it's also to give you a bit of a challenge. So each month I'd like to set you a challenge that I hope will do something to grow and develop your business or you as a speaker. And this first one is about accountability, and it comes back to that theme of just one thing, because that can apply, of course, to the speakers, the events that you go to. It can also apply to the goals that you set. Now, what I'd like to understand from you as a member of the PSA is, what's your just one thing for the year? What's the one thing that you want to do over the course of a year that's going to make the biggest impact within your business? Now, I'm a big believer in accountability and mastermind groups. I've got such value from mastermind groups that I have been a part of over the years. And it's really about that accountability that does it for me. So maybe we can bring a bit of that into the PSA too. So here's what I'd like you to do. If you have a just one thing for this year, your just one thing that's going to make the biggest difference to your business, why not share it? Why not share it so that we can hold each other accountable? So I'm going to create a post in the Facebook group for your 2023 just one thing. And if you're brave enough to do so, if you're brave enough to be held accountable by the rest of the group, why not share it there? And if we can hold each other accountable to doing what we know we need to do for this year, I think we can all build better businesses as a result. So over the course of the next few months, I'm going to be visiting the regions. I want to make it my mission over this year to see as many of our members as possible. So I will see you at the regions. I will see you at the conferences. And I hope more than anything, you have a great 2023. Thank you so much.